Welcome to Junk 90s. This is the official launch, finally, of the Junk 90s YouTube channel. I'm Mike. I'll be doing these videos. We'll be doing lots of breaks, checking out cards, talking about lots of cool things that I'm sure all of you know and love. Today, special treat for the launch, cracking this set that I got a nice price at the local card shop out in the burbs. Been waiting to break this one. 1993 Topps Baseball. I love this set growing up. Got Jeter's rookie card, got Griffey, got Nolan Ryans. We're gonna be looking for PSA 10s, Hall of Fame gold cards, all of that goodness, hopefully right in here. Will I do well? Will I get screwed, man? Only one way to find out. So guys, follow me inside right after the turn. I'll see you there. All right, guys, here we go. 1993 Topps Baseball. Let's check out this little throwback here. All right, I think this is shrink wrap. I'm not sure. To be honest, I can't totally tell what was factory sealed and what was not factory sealed when it comes out of it. Because, like, sometimes when you buy these, if you bought sets before, people like to look at them, check them out, and not just store them away. And all you have to do as a store is basically just put some plastic wrapping right around it again, and all of a sudden, oh man, looks brand new to everybody involved. So we will see when we get in here what it looks like. Hopefully what we get is some pristine, untouched cards, because when you're getting graded stuff or when you're shooting for graded stuff, you always want it to be, as untouched as possible. Every time you put something in and out of a sleeve, or you're sifting through them, as you're checking out your cards and just, day-to-day collecting, the card just acquire scuffs on the surface, or it starts to degrade the edges because it starts brushing up against each other. The corners don't even get me started. So hopefully it's what we'll see. I bought from the same store a 94 Topps. Man, I love breaking these old Topps sets. I bought a 94 Topps. I think it might have been from the same guy because their pricing kind of similar, and they all have, they're back-to-back years. Their package kind of similar, where they had that same looking shrink wrap and a little bit of tape. I don't know if that could have been Topps, how they do it. Tough to say. But hey, same local store, same spot in the store, showing up around the same time. I'm going to guess that they got them probably from the same guy's collection. The 94 was really cool. I haven't sent those into PSA yet. The plan is to send in the Griffey, the Ryan, maybe the Jeter second year that was in there was kind of nice, and that can go pretty well. Those were beautiful. They maybe had been looked through like a couple times, then got sent back into the box and never looked at again because they were out of order. But man, those edges and those corners, razor sharp. They were gorgeous cards. Centering was kind of iffy on a lot of them. I hope there's 10s in that batch, but to be honest, I think a lot of them are 9s just in the centering alone. But like, man, if you want to talk about like perfect corners, perfect edges, especially with the white borders that are a lot more forgiving, man, those were gorgeous, gorgeous cards. So now we're going to try the next one that I bought on Black Friday. Hooray for us. 93 Topps Baseball, 825 cards, 10 Topps gold, 3 black gold. Ladies and gents, let's see what we get. Oh man, that looks untouched. Look at those edges, look at those corners. I don't like pulling them out like this. Like, a lot of people just like pull them straight up out of here. I don't like doing that personally, because when you do that, you start to kind of brush up on the edges and the corners a little bit. People seem to think that their cards are invincible until they, pull them out of the pack or out of the box. Like, dude, just because there's a little bit of wrapping in the way does not mean that your cards are protected. So, like, everyone kind of thinks it's like 90s, 90s movie rules, where if you hide behind a table and someone shoots you, it just stops the bullets. Guess what, guys? Not the way it goes. These things are very, very fragile. So I'm going to pull out from the center, and then we'll start going left to right. Gold cards clearly over here on this little pack. We'll get to those at the end, or maybe I'll pull them out. We'll see how I'm feeling. But man, these look untouched. This is very exciting. Hopefully they're not bricked. 94 is a little bit bricked, but their surfaces were a little bit different. So we'll go through these one by one. Pull a little bit out. Then we'll get these gold cards. We'll stash those away over on the side. There we go. Saw the bottom one, saw the top. Who's this? Can't even read that. Greg something something. I'm not sure. We'll put those over there for now. We'll get to those later. We'll start with these ones in the middle. Oh, I guess they are out of order. Maybe that's just what Topps does with these sets. I haven't seen one of these back from them in a long time, but we'll start here and then we'll go left to right, and then we'll see what we get. So Randy Knorr, Travis Buckley, Tracy Woodson, Robbie Ventura. So yeah, again, what we're looking for, Derek Jeter rookie should be in here. Man, these are gorgeous cards. If you get a 9 or a 10, you're going to pay for, you might end up paying for what this box costs. Definitely with the 10, let alone if that's in that gold pack over there. Man, we're going to be killing it. But, yeah, a lot of cards in this deck to go through. We're looking for, the major stars of the era, always looking for Griffey, always looking for Nolan Ryan. Ricky Henderson, there's a good start. Man, these are gorgeous cards. I cannot say it enough. 93 Topps is not my favorite design. I love 92, even though people sometimes get bummed out when they look at them because they're like, oh my God, it's so mass produced. But, if you're asking me, dude, I'm a big fan of these designs, and man, just this particular set, razor sharp corners. These look absolutely amazing. So Ricky Henderson, a lot of people like Ricky Henderson. I don't know what these go for, PSA 910. I didn't look it up before I came in, but we're going to look this one up later and hold on to it. So that's the first nice card that has some potential. So we'll put it over here. Steve Decker, Jason Bates, Neil Garrett. I don't know who these guys are. They must be minor leaguers in the Rockies system. Rockies have a special place in my heart, man. I got to tell you, I worked for Alan Embry. Check that out, man. Played for the Red Sox a long time. Some of you will find out / know. From the Boston area, big Red Sox fan, Bruins, Celtics, of course, the Pats. Team y'all love to hate. I don't mind it at all. Grew up loving all those teams. My dad, he was a New York boy, so he tried his best. I was actually born in New York, but Dad tried his best to get us to be Yankee fans, but Mom raised us as good Massachusetts kids. So those are always my favorites. But Alan Embry, yeah, played for the Red Sox a little while. Very, very good relief pitcher. So let's see who else we got. Some Expos, some Marlins. Ref, I don't remember any of these guys, man. I was really young when a lot of these guys were playing. Oh, Joe Girardi. Check that out, man. Looking good. He eventually would make his way to the Yankees. As many of you know, remember he had a big home run in the World Series against the Braves. My dad was real sad. One, he was pumped because he, was a Yankees fan, but he was a little bit sad because he was also sitting on a lot of Fred McGriff rookie cards at the time. He's like, man, I need this guy. One, you should, I'll get to this first. One, need him to win a World Series, get those card values up. He had a bunch of Leaf ones that I pulled out the box recently. Not a lot of 10s. We didn't store them nearly as well as these got stored. But, he wanted those cards increased in value, and you should have seen him when McGriff was finishing up his career, especially with the Rays. I think he fell 10-something home runs short of 500. And every day he was like, yo, please somebody sign him. I need him to get that 500 plateau so my investment is worth something. Freddie never got there, man. It was too bad, but that's half the fun. Not the disappointment part, but that ride getting there, getting the top is always half the fun. So, man, all these guys, baseball, one of the funny things when you go through baseball set breaks is a lot of these guys, man, don't know who they are. I'll remember a lot of the Red Sox and some of these bigger names, but man, 800 cards, 800 players, it's a lot of guys to remember. I remember pulling cards like this, so Dave Landacre, I remember that pose. went back through my, collection when I was getting back into the hobby, and like, had a lot of 93 tops and like all these rookie cards, all those like 92 draft pick cards, like the one that we just saw. Had a Jeter, Brett Boone. Check that out, man. He was a good player. I don't think I ever pulled him, actually. I don't think I pulled him back in the day when I was collecting, but Derek Jeter had one of his, had a score rookie. The score rookie did not survive well. This Topps one, though, did pretty good with the Jeter. But, oh man, Harold Reynolds, he's a fun player. I'm going to put him over here, man. I just want to look him up later and remember to. I don't think it's going to be worth a whole lot, if anything. Excuse me, correct. I don't think it's going to be worth anything. But, like, he's a fun player, man. I'm curious, and I want to give myself that little reminder to look him up later. So let's see. Let's keep it going. Tim Pugh, Greg Colburn, Mark Voissard, maybe? Well, dude, I don't know any of these guys, man. Don't know any. I was really young, I guess. I know a lot of them, but not all. I'm still waiting to hit some more Red Sox, man. Brian Harvey, remember him? Kibion. Is that a Y? It's definitely not a V. Kibion, don't know. Kim Baptiste, Juan Guerrero, Bobby Jones. Here we go, Bobby Jones. Hey, that's a nice manager's card. Remember those? Jim Riggleman, Kevin Kennedy. Nice horizontal layout. To be honest, like, I have a love-hate relationship with horizontal cards. Sometimes I think they look amazing. Other times, and especially in PSA cases, I'm not a big fan of them. Y'all can tell me what you think. Message me if you feel like it. Leave it in the comments. Do whatever you want to do. Have arguments, man. Be nice, but feel free to debate that out in the comments. Like, I think the funny thing is, like, some of the best cards you will see are on that horizontal layout, but like, especially because, like, as a collector, you're like sifting through the cards. Like, it's tough when you see one comes up and you have to like rotate it. I'm used to seeing it north to south, like these ones, and like especially those iconic, like, Kobe card with LeBron guarding Kobe. It's a gorgeous card, but like, for me anyway, my opinion, unfortunately it's a horizontal card. Still a gorgeous one, but I've always preferred like the north to south as opposed to the east to west, west to east layout. But like, man, I know I said it already. Gorgeous corners and borders on this. Man, edges and corners. Here we go, George Brett. This one looks real nice. So I'm gonna expect these a little more. I'll let you guys get like really close up looks. I don't know how good that's gonna be with this camera, but George Brett definitely has a lot of collectors. These are sharp. I don't know what they think of his 93 tops. I think it's probably worth George Brett anyway, sending in the PSA. Man, I keep like bumping this over here. At least I'm doing it with like the not so great cards. Like, man, I'm this box, man. I keep this lid. I actually wish I could get in the shot, man. It looks really good, but maybe we'll do it like that for a little bit. Nah, they're going to put it back up. It's a gorgeous box, though. I wish it was in the shot, but we're gonna have to put it out in the back. It's not blocking the light either. Oh, killing me, box. Shouldn't have brought attention to you. Now he wants attention. Let's fold it back. There we go. Try to keep from making shadows and everything. Yeah, man, these are razor sharp. These are scorchers. Whoever the guy was that brought this in, I'll give it a shout out. That's Entertainment, Worcester, Massachusetts. Wow, beautiful cards. David Wells, man, who does not remember him? Who does not remember David Wells? Don Lemon, hey, the Don Lemon, right? Todd Pretty, Paul Quantrill, there we go, Red Sox. I don't know about you guys. Like, I just like scan through every time when I'm going through, box breaks, set breaks, but like, grew up a Red Sox fan. Whenever I see, whether I'm going through my collection or through a break, always love stopping on the Red Sox cards, remembering those players and like reading their bios. Like, everyone else would just like skip through. Like, if Randy Johnson wasn't a major player, I would have just kept skipping through. But man, love checking those guys out because they're so much more interesting with, having played for my team, my hometown team, and love going back and reading their bios. Randy Johnson, man, the big unit, bro, 6'10", 225. What a killer. He was a, man, there you go, 818